I tried this yesterday recording, but it didn't work out so well for me. I thought I pressed the button, didn't work. Pressed it again when I was done, so it caught me doing a lot of this. Anyhow, that's the hyperbaric oxygen chamber right there. Ryan's in it. That's the lift that I'll bring him out on. I know the prominent feature in this room, and please no comments on this, are the big blue balls that are on display. Just hold your jokes on that. I know probably won't be able to focus elsewhere. They're in your face, but just do your best not to focus on those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go over and decompress the chamber. It takes about 45 seconds. It gets a little bit loud. I'll try to talk over it. It's just a valve here. So he spends 2 sessions a day, an hour and a half each session, a total of 3 hours in the chamber. We take them up to a pressure of 4.2 pounds per square inch, which I think is like 1.3 atmospheric pressure. When I bring them out, you'll see the oxygen mask on his face, and the idea is the pressure infuses the oxygen into the cells to promote healing. Alright, so it sounds like it's just about done. I'll go over, and the process is I'll lower that lift down in, the boom arm, and I hook up 4 points on a swing and then bring them up. It's a little bit complicated. The chambers weren't made for this sort of application. They assume that the patient's going to be conscious, but I was able to retrofit it. You can see down here, I'm doing pretty well actually pointing. I put the chamber up on a bed frame, put some plywood under there so I could get the lift underneath it. Okay? There's 2 zippers that keep the chamber from decompressing at full pressure. The other one, then there's a rubber bladder in there. And then an inner zipper. Okay? And this lift we have is actually battery operated. It's nice. The one I had before, I had to pump it, go up and down. So it actually allows my hand to come in and work with him while keeping my hand on the control. So I just lower that down in there. And I'm going to swing to this side. First thing I do is get the 2 points that are down by his leg. And hook it on. And then the 2 points that come up around his shoulder blades. You'll see when I bring them out how it's almost like a swing. I actually put Carrie in it at the beginning of the week, and she said it's very comfortable, that she can spend quite a bit of time in it. It's like a hammock swing. So as I start bringing it up, I need to make sure that I'm able to clear his head to get him through. This is why this remote comes in handy. So I tilt his head forward, and here he comes. It's like he's being hatched out of an egg. Alright? So I get him approximately halfway out of the chamber, and then I need to make some adjustments. And today I'm going to put a towel over his midsection. Otherwise I'll have to make this an R-rated film. So I hook up his urine collection bag, and I'll turn it the other way so nobody has to really look at it. And for decency, I'm gonna cover you up, Rod. Hopefully this will work. I hope. If not, you might see a little bit of bum, but I suppose he wouldn't mind and you can live with it. Okay, so then he comes up the rest of the way, and as I'm doing that, shut off the oxygen, shut off the pressure. Then I'll bring them up to final amount. Let me just see if I got them covered enough here. Yeah, let's hope that'll work. Okay, this is the, right, I'm going to lift your head. This is the oxygen mask. I just slipped that off over his head. You can see we have his goggles on him. We wear them most of the day, but it's particularly important in the chamber because the oxygen can dry out the eyes. Alright. First I swing his butt out, and then I need to lift his legs out of it. There we go. So there he is. Keep his chin tucked down, because if he were to throw up and his head were back like this, he could aspirate. So I keep his head in a tucked position, and the transfer is pretty simple. I get the legs in between the posts, turn them over. There's some legs down here at the bottom. I spread them out to get them around the chair. Let me see if I can do this without getting in the way. There he is. He's in the chair. I push him all the way back to get him well seated. Down he comes. See, he's still maintaining the head tuck. And these are the two top points I was talking about. Take those off. Then the two lower that support him around the legs. Slide the sling or the lift out. And I tilt him back so that he goes fully into the chair. Right, Rye? So that's what I do. And then there's a belt I put on it. But for everyone who wants to see Rye, here he is. Eyes are open. Looks like he's awake. There we go. Oh. That's my process. Hope it wasn't too boring. Here, let me get over here. There we go. Hope it wasn't too boring. That's a transfer. So when I talk about transfers, I use this device to move him from one point to another. From his bed to his chair, from his chair to his chamber, from his chamber back to the chair, chair to the floor, floor to his chair. You look at him moving around back there. Isn't that great? Okay, I'm going to try to put this out and see how it goes. Again, no comments on the production quality and those either. Alright, let's see now. Alright guys, let me know how you think it went.